Thank God I didn't go to God's bedroom because that was the other window that was beside it. They deemed the place unlivable. I had to get right across first field. I was like, class, come out there and give them 4 days.
What was unlickable? What?
He was in a different inn.
I'm judging everyone so hard tonight. What happened?
Sorry, what was the Sundry's place? What number?
I don't know.
The Sundry's place was Welver's, and I can't remember the seat.
Down those sundries? Yeah, it's down south. It was
Or 22 is what I have written down. I don't know if that's correct or not. It's kind of down where the caravan would come and do marketplace, but
yeah,
they're
I
not
think it was
there.
22. I'm checking right now and I'm flipping in the monster manual apparently. Wrong book.
Yeah, we were talking about armor and weapons and stuff, and all I have is regular clothes and a
22.
quarterstaff. Yeah.
Okay. You guys spend a little bit of time searching for what you're looking for. Valen Vos is 22. You're correct.
So we need to find him some, I don't even know, leather armor, I suppose, with a mage.
Leather or cloth, yeah, I guess.
Or
would
cloth
probably
would be
yeah.
Did you
cloth
not
would be
start with anything?
good.
I mean, I did, but all I've got is, hold on, let me see, because I keep my character sheet up, but I'd make it small.
And a quarter
All
staff.
I've got is traveler's clothes and a quarterstaff.
Okay.
At least that's what's on my item things.
Alright, so
Alex, stop.
Wizard. Let's look at wizard armor proficiency. Do you have armor proficiency for any of that? Yeah, you don't even have enough proficiency to be able to wear it. So if you wear it and you cast a spell, it's gonna be a disadvantage.
It's gonna make it hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, would cloth wouldn't be a proficiency, would it?
Cloth is clothes, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So I
saying.
wasn't looking
Need
for anything
robes.
Yeah, so if I wanted to, instead of being in traveler's clothes, be in robes.
Yeah, I know that's different. It's the same thing as far as that's concerned. It's not actually armor, so you can wear whatever you want as far as that's concerned, but it's not armor.
Yeah, you usually need magic robes or some shit.
I doubt we're gonna find magic robes per se here. I'll just say my traveler's clothes are robes. Okay.
Yeah, that's basically the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess I'm going to fucking Ironworks, Ironhead Arms to find a fucking dagger because I need something close range.
Well, your quarterstaff's not bad.
You can
No,
have
it's not.
too.
Quarterstaff's 1d6, and dagger's probably 1d6 if I remember correctly too.
Actually,
So his quarterstaff is 1d6
Yes.
single-handed, 1d8 two-handed. He's got dagger
Yeah.
proficiency is a 1d4.
oh shit.
Dart used to be 1d3. It might be a 1d4 now.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'd
dagger's not
actually
that
probably
great.
be better. Yeah, I'd
So,
probably just be better off just
A,
beating him to death.
a
and
hand
stuff,
for a light crossbow would be better.
A what?
Well, a light crossbow at least gives you like 1d6 or 1d8. I think 1d8.
1d8, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go get a crossbow then and some bolts.
It's 25 gold pieces for a crossbow.
Oh fuck! Never mind. I'm just gonna stick with what I got. Oh, by the way, I did split some money up because of all it gave me originally was 10 gold, and that's all I had. So I split it. I've got 5 gold, 45 silver, and because of the drinks, minusing 2 copper, 48 copper.
Yep.
It should equal all out.
Rum. Drinking strawberry rum seltzer something. I don't know what it is, but it's yummy.
God, what a pussy.
He's trying to
I don't know,
walk
man. My
right downstairs.
kitten's just making me drink, so I'm just drinking shit. I don't know. She just
I'm,
puts shit in
I'm
front
just
of me.
giving you shit.
Yeah. So
I like a good mixed drink too. So
I was doing cranberry or cranberry vodkas last week. I was like vodka cran. I was like, I don't even care, man. I don't care. Give me some alcohol.
Oh, dude, those things are. Yeah, those are pretty
there
good
you go.
anyway.
All right. So yeah, let me know when your equipment lists are done and stuff and what you want to get. If there's anything, there shouldn't be anything off the wall. You're not gonna find anything here that's anything magical or stuff. You guys aren't on the level to really afford any of that stuff yet, anyway. So
Right.
I mean, I'm good with
We'd
the
have to
long
steal it
rest.
off a dead body or something.
and you guys have not done any identify for any of the just the
No,
drift,
but I'm
No.
sure we've missed some things.
the drift
Oh
globe,
wait,
right?
actually they did. Last session, somebody went to brother. What's his
Yeah.
face at
Yeah,
the
and
shrine for that
Roland, I
orb?
think you had
That's the only
the
thing.
drift globe identified. Remember?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah, that was the only thing. Other than that, it was the wand and the dagger, and both were evocation, and that was from me looking at them.
Yep. All right. So, and you guys have walked past Jazeer a couple times today too. He's just sitting there, man. One point in
I
time.
just shake my head looking down the ground every time I walk past. I knew this was going to happen to you.
Harburg has you've seen him checking on Jazeer once or twice, making sure his guards are awake and doing their thing, and you've seen him during one change of guard. Just be every time you guys walk by, it's two different guards. So, you have seen Harburg out and
Keeping
about.
him well guarded too. Yeah, he's so well guarded. He never
Yeah.
gets a break.
So far, the only thing that I want to do is see if I can buy a component pouch, maybe with some standard components in it. I don't know if that's possible. And then I want to go to the church and do the identifying.
Yeah, it's listed in there. It should be on the tool list.
Okay.
I wish one of you guys knew how to cast Tiny Hut.
Thought it was. Hold on a second. Do you already have one? Spell component pouch?
No, actually, I don't. At least that's not listed in my item. I have a purse.
So a pouch is 5 silver pieces, and you can collect all your spell components. Fine. Call it a spell component pouch.
You said 5 silver,
Yeah.
and then take off 100 gold to do the identify.
Do you have the identify spell, or are you gonna go talk to Imdar?
That's why I was going to go talk to him.
Yeah, he can identify something for you for 100 gold plus a donation to the temple.
I'll do 105 gold then.
It's fine. What are you trying to identify?
A wand, please.
Okay. Yeah, so it is a... I know what it is. I want to look up exactly all the shit about it, because wands in 5th edition are weird. Excuse me. Wand of Wonder. Not quite. It's a wand of magic missiles. This wand has 7 charges. And for each charge you used, for every charge that you use, it casts it as a higher level spell. You can only also, so some magic items now require attunement, which means you have to there's a check and some stuff you have to do. This does not. He says anybody can use it. It is so for 1 charge you cast the first level version of the spell. You can increase the spell slot level by 1 for each additional charge you expend. Every day the wand is gonna regain 1 die 6 plus 1 charges. Okay, so every day, if you've used it the day prior, when you finish your long rest, roll your roll a d6, and then add 1, and then so many charges come back on the wand. You are going to be responsible for keeping track of the charges on the wand. If I ask you and you don't have a number, the number is 1. Okay?
Okay. Sounds fair.
Right.
You
If
always say 7.
the way wands work, okay? No, because you never know if I'm going to be keeping track or not either, but it's not my job to.
I'm gonna keep track.
If you lie, then I'm going to subtract 1. If you use the last charge of a wand, there's a 5% chance the wand crumbles. Okay? And you just determine that, roll a 20, and on a 1 it crumbles and it's no longer usable, it's gone.
Oh, you roll 1, you lose it.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. That's the way wands work in D&D.
That's the way it sucks, but yeah.
Okay. All right. So keep that in mind. It is a wand of magic missiles, and it currently has 7 charges on it. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. And it is a weapon, and it does take an action to use a wand. All right. Make
All right.
sense? All right.
Yes.
Cool. Anything else we need to do today?
I think he's good, right?
I'm good.
Okay. I'll take Camelot, right? No. Lancelot.
Lancelot?
Take Lancelot over to the armor shop or the weapon shop.
Okay.
So we can get him a crossbow.
Okay.
Which one is the crossbow? Which one is the arms and armor?
Light crossbow?
I have that at Iron Head, but
What are you looking for?
light crossbow for him.
Yeah. So, there's a couple places you can get it. The orc blacksmith would be able to would have worked with a woodwork in the area to be able to build those because it's kind of a composite. Valenbow would have a couple. So they're not hard to find.
Let's go to the arm shot. No, let's go to Iron Head first.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, he's got some available, and actually just did some work to restock his stock of crossbow bolts and stuff too. So
Okay.
yeah, standard book price.
Well, pick one out.
I want the pink one.
All right, Lancelot. Which one do you want?
They're all the same, man. Take a crossbow. Fuck.
How much? Crossbow, hand, heavy. Nope.
I want the ones with the flowers on it.
How come they don't have? They have a hand. They don't have light in the book. What the hell? How come they don't have light? Oh yeah, there it is. Simple range.
Yeah, it's up to
25 gold. I'll buy that for you. Lancelot, are you listening? Are you there? Are you muted?
Xcal, you here?
Fuck, I was. Thank you. Because I really was. Because you missed my joke. You were like, pick one. And I was like, the one that's light for my 95-pound, 4-foot self.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, well, we're gonna have to get you some ammunition.
Yes.
Let's get you some bolts. Get you about 20 of those.
I'm looking for weight for it so that I can put it in 146. The weight of the crossbow. Just a reminder.
Weight 5 pounds.
5 pounds.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Oh, where is it? It's not darts, is it? Yeah, that's the
Bolts.
thing.
Crossbow bolts.
Bolts.
Would you wear that?
Bolts. And you said what? 20
There you
of
go.
them.
Yeah, crossbow bolts are 1 gold, so and they're 1.5 pounds for 20. So
Oh, it's 1.5 pounds for 20, or 1.5 pounds per one.
No,
for 20 of them.
20 of them are a pound and a half.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
you could be a blowgun user, but you know we have to get you some poison. It'd be really cool.
I mean, I don't know if that would fall under darts, but yeah, that'd be actually pretty cool for later on, actually.
No, a dart is, think about like a lawn dart.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn. Because you blow darts too. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure if it'd fall
But-
under.
different.
you can poison anything that you shoot or throw.
Yep.
Think about that. So it's going to be about 26 gold for me to pay for all this.
Okay. Yep.
All right,
working over
I
your
got
sheet.
that.
Who is it?
Now you're a little bit more prepared, I think.
I'm coming back in there, Malik. I swear to God, I'm coming. Jesus Christ.
So you're not using up all your magic for.
Oh, goodness.
This is fair.
And I don't know what your guy has for cantrip. I don't even know what your guy really does.
I just kind of got a bunch of
I
shit.
would say illusionist based on my D&D knowledge, but
So as long as it's not metagamed, I don't mind if you guys like help him out and stuff because he's, you know. So. But in
I
character.
mean,
is
literally,
different
right
than-
now, it's a mix of shit.
Yep.
Because it was kind of just like, I'm going to make just whatever I feel like pulling out. So
Okay.
I think I've got 3 necromancy spells, and I think that's about it.
All right. Yeah, that actually doesn't come in until like 3rd level or 3rd or 4th level. Yeah, you got.
Yeah, that's when
you
it
got
really
level
gets
stuff
into
for
it.
that. That's when it really starts diversifying. Okay. You guys have been out and about today. Harbert catches. I don't even have my dice out. I didn't even pull them out because I knew tonight was gonna be story rich. Between the two of you, Erdon, odds or evens? Huh?
Even.
Okay. Roland. Harbert finds you out and about.
Alright.
I just rolled dice, man. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Harbert finds you out and about, like prepping for your next excursion, and comes up to you, approaches you. So he doesn't even speak a Jazeer. Just so I gather your excursion to Lance Rock was successful since you've returned.
It was, I think. We killed a necromancer there.
Interesting. What else did you find out?
Well, we found that there's possibly 4 different groups in the area.
Stops. What do you know about them? You able to find anything out?
We don't know anything. It's just a possibility based on what we saw. I imagine there's
Explain
two
it.
more, but the Black Earths are the only. Well, when we arrived, we seen a symbol that had 4 signs, one being the Black Earth, and then it had 3 others.
The Black Earth being the. I think you told me about the armor, right?
Yes, Black Earth. Yeah, we've talked to him about the Black Earth group, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So I think he knows about the Black Earth group that we have discovered already. The Necromancer, we believe, is part of the Black Earth, but there's probably 3 other groups near Red Larch.
Since you've been gone, we've had. Since you've been gone.
Right?
Sorry, I do that all the time. Since you've been gone, we've had several other individuals leave in the middle of the night.
Leave in the middle of the night. So not leaving, like packing up their stuff and leaving.
Gelker's shop is abandoned.
Yes, heard
I
about
don't
that.
know.
That's why.
I don't know when he left. He was gone 3 days ago. Or I'm sorry, overnight. It would have been overnight. He left while you were gone. Several others. Rothar has left. We don't know where they've gone. Don't know who they're connected to. I'm at a loss at this point. I don't know what's going on in my own town. It disturbs me.
Well, let me ask you this: are they leaving, or are they just missing after a night?
Business as usual, and wake up in the morning and they were gone.
Hmm.
You tell me.
Yeah, the unusual is the usual here, isn't it?
It didn't used to be.
Hmm.
Look, I can't help your friend.
I imagine not after what he's done,
He chose his own
and I
path.
do apologize. I agree.
We always got the feeling that there was dissension between some of you. I'm not going to hold his sins against you.
And I appreciate that, Holbrook.
However, that does not leave to act as you will in my city.
No, and I kind of wish I would have been there to possibly stop what
I understand. What I need is a promise that this will not continue.
No, I don't think it's going to continue. We have a new companion, and I don't think he'll do this. I mean, he is only 4 foot and a rodent, so it wouldn't be hard to stop.
Yeah, never had anyone his ilk here before. He's a new several people are very, very curious. But
As am I.
let him know I'll
But
be
he seems like a good soul.
Let him know I'll be keeping my eye on him. I don't expect him to bring trouble to my town. That being said, I hold no ill will towards you or your friend Erdan at this point. However, if we have a problem, you will face the same fate as your friend Jazir. Jazir, so you're aware, we do not have the proper facilities or authority to hold or to judge him here. Jazira is being sent to to Castle Amarth.
Castle Amarth.
Castle Amarth.
When?
Yeah.
When will you send him?
We have already sent. Word for extra escort for Market is in 6 days. We've already sent word for extra escort for market.
Understand.
We will send him with the market back to a Marth.
Okay.
The
Well,
the king does not look kindly on these incursions.
No.
Unfortunately for your friend's sake.
friend, I don't know about that. I don't know if I would ever
Mhm.
call Sincere my friend. He was a companion,
Well,
but
be
I
that
don't
as
know
it,
if we ever had a kindred friendship.
well, be that as it may. I wouldn't. I would not expect to see him again.
I understand.
I love listening to them. Sorry, sidebar. I love listening to them scream about video games. I love it when Kat gets heated. First of all, she's
She get mad because she's
horrible.
winning or losing?
They're playing Apex, and neither one of them is any good at Apex.
Oh, so they're losing, but they're screaming anyways.
Yeah, but they're funny as shit about it. So.
They're screaming because they're getting jump scared, kind of,
Yeah,
or running around screaming.
Yeah, the way they play Apex is how they started playing Fortnite. Like, if we hide in a bush, we can make second place. Like, oh, okay.
If we hang out here long enough, no one might. If we don't make any noise, no one will notice.
It's funny as shit. It's super cute, but I don't say shit. So.
Oh, my kids, that's all.
Anyway.
But yeah, okay. So, Harbuck, let me know. He's worried about people missing in the night. I'm gonna
To
tell
tell you
him
the
about
truth-
our adventure.
Tell you the
Yeah.
truth, I'm not worried about it, my friend. If they've left, it was only to dodge what was coming to them.
Okay. Right. Okay. So he's not worried. Okay, I gotta get this in my head. Okay, he's not worried about it. He just assumes that everybody's just leaving in the middle of the night.
I believe that the ones that were leaving were some of the believers that once they were found out, decided it was safer for them to leave. And to be honest, it was safer for them to leave.
These people might have been believers.
So this lead that you think you have, where are you going to explore it?
We're going to go to a hilltop near Feather's Scale. I hear there's a spire there. Might be some bodies near Somber Hills.
I had heard that someone was asking about it, but I don't have the manpower to go check it out. I appreciate you looking into these leads.
No problem. No problem at all.
All right. Well, I'll leave you to your exploration then. Please let me know if you discover anything.
Will do. Thank you, Harper. And I'll nod
Good
to
day.
him.
Good travels.
Good day. Thank you. All right. So we had our talk. You know, this is my friend, I imagine. Although we were talking about it like, he was there. Maybe I just, yeah, I don't know. He didn't say anything when we were talking, so I assume he walked on.
Yeah, you love. All right.
All right.
So if you guys
So
have
we
anything
did
else
our
to do today,
shopping.
you can rest and whatever. You can have the night to do however you want to do.
Yeah, we'll get our 8 hours of sleep so that everybody's up to, spells and all the good stuff they want to reset and get set.
Yeah.
Okay. Josh.
Yep.
So I added a cantrip to myself because I'm sure you'll notice it later because if I end up having to use it, I will. Cantrip formulas is part of my features and traits. I can swap one out
Understood.
after
Which
a
one
long
do you
rest.
swap out?
So I'm gonna take shape water off and include spare the dying, but I'm just gonna add it, and I'll know that I can't use shape water because it's easier than taking it off and then re-adding it later on and then whatever. Unless there's a way to fucking do that where it's just like unusable. Oh, okay, that works.
There you go. I
And
don't know, man.
I
I don't
went
know what other way to
directly
say it
off.
other than to literally type it next to it and say unknown.
Okay, fair enough. But I went ahead and just put all the description and everything straight from Player's Handbook into it for spare the dying.
Yeah, sure.
Spare the dying. Where's that at?
It's
Oh, I'm looking
a
at bard spells.
necromancy cantrip from the Player's Handbook.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Too easy, man.
I just wanted to let you know that way if I did end up having to use it, you were like, you weren't, where did that come from?
I got you.
Yep.
All right. So
You have all the cantrips in your list, right?
No.
You should put all your cantrips in there, and then under spells, just put a red dot next to the ones you're planning on using or you have set up,
no,
ready to
that's not
go.
how that works, man. You don't have
Nope.
access to all the cantrips. You have to pick them. Same way you pick all your other spells for your level 1.
Oh, is it like, yeah, you can pick
Yeah.
3 or 2 or something like that, right? Yeah.
You don't have access to all your cantrips anymore. The wizard the specialization that he chose actually gives him the chance to swap his known cantrips out because he doesn't know all the cantrips.
I mean, I see where he's going though. It would actually, that would work for me, but you can't put a red dot next to cantrips anyway. So I would have to
Yeah.
literally just change them from UNK
No, it's
to
not
whatever
about
I'm using.
that. Previous editions, every spell on the cantrip list, if you were a wizard, you automatically had access to every cantrip on the wizard cantrip spell list. So like
Oh,
previously that was a
I
thing.
understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and they actually used to
Which
call
would actually work
like
great for me now.
clerical cantrips. They used to call them something else. They worked the same mechanic, but they called them something else, or horizons, I think. Okay. So you guys can do, like I said, whatever else we're gonna do throughout the night. KLS is back to business. You've noticed now that Harburg has talked about it and you've seen a little bit of it. There's a few less people in town. But day goes on as normal, all quiet. Wake up in the morning.
Does
And
Nora ever come back?
yeah,
We've been
she
missing Nora.
she ends up finding her way back. She explains she had some stuff to take care of, and that was it. So
Cool.
All right.
ends up coming back. She says, I assume we're going somewhere.
Yes, we're going to go check out a lead on possible unknown dead bodies buried in the southwest.
Strange, but okay.
Yeah,
I
everything's
will
strange out there.
humor this, and we'll see where this goes. So,
Are you ready now? Do you need time to prepare?
no, I'm ready to go.
All right.
I forget what his name was already because he was pretty inconsequential, but the guy that delivered the rumor to you about the graves.
I call him Larman the sheepkeeper. So.
Larmon, right?
Larman.
Yeah.
Okay. He had explained kind of where it was. He told you it was, but give you an idea. It's 4, 8. This is 15 miles overland. But if you were to move 12 miles down the Cairn Road, which is east of Red Larch, so the road that heads east out of Red Larch is the There's the Keldell Path, then the Cairn Road runs east. If you look at the map, right?
Right.
As that leaves Red Larch and explores into the Desert Valley. It says you follow the road to the right. The Larch Path heads northwest or northeast into the I said southwest earlier, didn't I? It's southeast. It
That's
says
southwest.
yeah, it's sorry, it's southeast. The Summer Hills are it's this area up here, and I'll show you guys in a few minutes. Bring you guys over here because it's all blocked out anyway. So you guys can see where we're at now. The Larch Path, the Cairn Road both go east, and they split. It says if you follow the Cairn Road farther down, about 15 miles down the road, or 12 miles down the road, and then directly you take a sharp left off of it, you will have passed Feathergale Spire by several miles. He tells you where it's at. It's kind of in here in the hills, and the shallow graves are kind of indicates an area over here somewhere, right? So, boop, that area is about 7 more miles off the road, or 15 miles straight line.
Each one of those hexagons is what, 5 miles?
4 miles. Yep.
Oh, 4 miles. Good.
4 miles.
Are we taking the horse and carriage? I'm gonna ask the other guys that.
If I said, "Shut up, woman, get on my horse," who does that mean something to? Joe, tell me, please.
Huh? What?
If I said the words "Shut up, woman, get on my horse," who does that mean something to? Anybody?
Oh, I don't. Shut it on.
That doesn't sound very familiar at all.
No, I went to Blazing Saddles in my head, but that's not Seven
No,
Blazing.
man, I was like, you want to talk about E-Bombs World, man, back in the day. Like, I was that guy. I lived on that website.
Oh, okay.
You're about my age, right, Joe?
I'm probably older. I'm 46, so.
Oh, a little bit older, yeah. Okay. You guys could check this out later. It was. There he is. Anyway. Alright, so yeah, let's see. Whee! Daytime travel. Rolling dice and shit. So it's about 12 miles. Are we going straight line or are we walking the road? And you don't actually know exactly where you're going straight line, so obviously it would end up a few more than 15 miles because you're not
We're gonna
exactly sure.
follow the road mainly. We'll stay just off the road probably. I don't know.
Probably a good idea.
I don't even know if we were taking the horse or the buggy or not, but
yeah.
I think
we'll kind of stay out of the main road so we can hide a little bit. We found out that was a bad way to travel last time.
Ambushes happen, man. You guys get you're traveling all day. It's pretty clear. You see, like, you run into a quick traveler on foot, walking the other direction. He just greets you and keeps walking. He's kind of walking slow. He doesn't look like he's walking with much purpose.
Guys walking towards us.
Yeah, just all by himself. He's got a pack on, walking stick. He's just walking down the road. I cross paths with him. He greets you before he gets to you, and he just keeps walking towards you.
Walking towards us now?
Yeah, I mean, he's walking the other direction on the road, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Just keep your eye on him, Ayrton.
I'm gonna stare intently.
You stare intently, and he kind of, like, as he gets close to you, he's kind of leaning away. Somebody's trying to get me drunk tonight. Not even, no shame. You're just like, yep.
I got
She
nothing
said,
for that.
she said, I don't need shame. I have a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't call me daddy for nothing. All her plans just changed. Anyway, fuck. Anyway, they he kind of as you're staring at him, he kind of like leans away and does like the taken aback kind of look, and he walks around you and he stares at you and watches you ride past and keeps your eye on you, and he just shakes it off and keeps walking.
Yeah. Well, I like it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we could have said hey and what's up and
Yeah.
why you're traveling by yourself, but
Oh well, Erdon gave him a really weird look and stared at him a little bit.
I just now
well,
saw the video for the shut up and get on my horse. I had forgotten all about that.
Dude, right?
Oh my god.
Here's an even better one. Here's the 10-hour cut. Because it just cycles.
It's like the Narwhals song stuck on repeat.
Oh
Yeah.
God, not the Narwhal song.
Hey.
Please no.
Mm,
I've
Starfish
never
love
seen
you!
this one.
Starfish love you!
I've seen
Charlie the
Badger,
Unicorn?
Badger.
Charlie the
Oh
Unicorn?
God, not the. Badger
I've seen
song.
Charlie. Yes, I've seen Charlie.
Llamas with hats?
that
Llamas. Yeah, seen llamas.
Did you watch the rest of Llamas with hats?
I
Yes,
don't
I've watched
know.
every bit of Llamas with Hats, and oh my God, that ending.
Bro,
I think I
the
watched
ending
it
made me
all where
cry.
he killed everybody.
No, so he did that, right? And he did like the 5
Right.
episodes and like nuked the planet at the end, and there's like falling faces and shit. And then they
Right.
ended it. And then like he got petitioned by so many people like finish the series, and he kept telling people, no, you don't want the end of this series. He's like, no, I don't want to play with this. No, I don't want to do it. And eventually,
Oh,
like
okay.
people bothered him for so long, he was like, fuck it all, fuck all of you. You want to see how this ends? All right, we'll see how this ends. And he ended it, and it was the most twisted, sadistic, like what the shit just happened ending to any series I've ever seen in my life.
It was so fucked up.
It was like
It was worse than
Fight.
Charlie the Unicorn.
It was Fight Club level of like psychological fuck you.
That's actually awesome, though. You know, you don't want to do something. Yeah. I
Yeah,
watched this one that was called Little Ninja. God, I love that little show. But I don't know. The guy never finished it.
ever
I
seen
don't
Happy
know.
Tree Friends?
Yes, I love
Yes.
Happy Tree Friends.
Happy Tree Friends? I think I heard of them.
It's a children's show.
illwillpress.com. Tell me, please, you guys.
That one I don't know.
No, I don't know that one.
Illwillpress.com? No. I remember Joe Cartoon, where you could blend up a frog. That was pretty cool.
It
I
was the
mostly remember
squirrel.
E-Bombs World and albinoblacksheep.com.
So that's the thing. All the Ill Will Press cartoons came out on E-Bombs World, because E-Bombs World was like the hub for that shit, right? Foamy the Squirrel.
Oh god, yeah.
Remember
Oh yeah,
Foamy the Squirrel?
fucking
Yeah, that,
Foamy the Squirrel. I fucking
was-
love that goddamn thing.
that was illwillpress.com. That was where that came from.
Oh my god, I miss Foamy the Squirrel. The fucking
Foamy
bagel,
was the shit.
when she wouldn't fucking get up.
I used to love
Oh
his
my god,
rants.
that's fucking
Like I used
great.
to wait months between the rant releases. Remember that?
Yeah.
You guys remember
Oh
Strong
my
Bad?
god,
Yeah, I remember Strong Bad.
Strong Bad.
Trogdor!
Or
It's the shit. Anyway, back when the internet was cool, before it was a freaking cesspool of filth, and who gives a shit?
You mean when it was always a
Right.
cesspool of filth? It's just not a whole bunch
Okay,
of
look.
idiots wanting to complain about it.
it wasn't PR back then.
I come
Exactly.
right, but I come from the time when we could use 4chan as the temperature gauge of how the internet really is.
Oh yeah, right.
When it was
I
actually
mean, I was
decent.
still part of that. It was just like
I was on 4chan and I had a live journal account. So what's this? Anyway. So back to Dungeons and Dragons. Dude. So we get about, you guys, it's a pretty slow day. Windy, it's hot. Like hot. It's it's high summer, beginning of fall. We had already descended into the beginning of fall. We talked about it the other day. We're like kind of mid-September time frame, right? I still have to write the parallel months and actually create all of that and whatever. But we're in like beginning of fall, right? After summer, beginning of fall, and it's hot. Like just here, you guys are all from different areas. None of you are actually natively from the Desert Valley and from the Summer Hills stuff, but like it is hot, man. Like hotter than it should be. Roland, you're actually south of here, and it's hotter than it is back home. That makes sense.
Okay.
So like,
so it's definitely something going on here because it shouldn't be this hot.
Yeah, and then as you guys are rolling down there, it's so strange. There's thunder. There's not a cloud in the sky, but you can hear thunder in the distance. This is that strange stuff that Kaylessa was talking about. It seems to be.
This is the stuff we should have been checking out earlier instead of yeah. Okay.
Well, apparently fixing Lance Rock didn't do shit.
Right.
Right. And you guys know that from being down there. There's obviously like clues that there's more stuff going on than what you've seen. But that's what we're talking about. And you guys are riding for, it's about 4 miles. Now you're about 3 miles in, or 3 hours in, right? You've seen, and this whole time you've seen, Larmon talked about Feathergale Spiral. Like, you can tell it's a good 6 miles out, 7 miles out. But it's up, like you see in the distance, like it's not huge, but the fact that you can see a figure of a building in the mountains or in the hills far out, it's the elevation and stuff that it's at and the height of this spire, it's easily recognizable. So you guys are able to navigate kind of off that too, because he said it was directly southwest of Feathergale Spiral. Estimated about where you're gonna be able to break off the road. You get a few hours down the road and you've been watching the spire and you get to where you're actually kind of directly south of it here. And pay it off. And as you guys, the going over land is a little slower, right? Because you guys have a horse cart. There's no trail here. It's all grazeland. It's all grassland. Quite hilly. It's not 5 feet, I promise. You get kind of going over the hills and stuff, and you're blazing your own trails. There's no real trails here, but it's not rough foliage. It's just terrain, mostly all grass. There's been grazing sheep down here and stuff, and you get a couple miles off the road after 2 hours. Start to see there's one hill that stands out. Very, very, it's a given. Like, he made a big point about it. It was a very, very standalone, very standoutish hill. You end up finding the spot where he's talking about. After a couple hours of like, I think it's over there. You look around and stuff, like literally right on the top of the tallest hill in the foothills here. You guys approach, there are, get the description right. There's a barren hilltop a few miles. We covered that, 15 miles or so. There's they're marked with piles of stones, almost like remembrance stones, just piled up. There's 4. They're fresh. You can tell they're fresh because the dirt's still overturned. Like, there's graves here. There's no grass. Not a blade of grass has started growing on it yet. As a matter of fact, there's like stones covering over the graves, the dirt's fresh and stuff, and then some of the dirt that was displaced from the mass of the bodies and stuff still off to the side. It hasn't even weathered away, like eroded away or run off with rain or anything into the dirt. And there's just like death. You can smell it so thick you can almost feel it and wash it off of your hands and arms. Just in the air. Just this smell of death here. As you look in and you've been working on finding the place and everything else, you look up, you hear the sounds, and you look up, and there's vultures even circling overhead, which tells you they're probably not dug even too deep. They're if the vultures and the scavengers and stuff are able to locate these things, like bodies probably were hastily buried.
All right. So maybe we should leave the horse here.
Probably a good idea for a find
And
somewhere.
And head in on foot.
Sounds like a good idea.
We'll we'll tie the horse up and
There's
leave the
nothing to tie
cart.
them to. It's all grassland.
Oh, it's all grassland. Oh, okay.
Every bit of it.
Well, we'll chalk up the tires on the cart so it can't roll all the way with it.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, I feel like just leaving him in the middle of the field is definitely going to get us robbed and the horse taken. If there's like absolutely nothing around.
Possibly. Who knows?
I mean, what other choice do we have, though?
We'll just be
There's
walking
nowhere
back.
to hide him.
Yeah, I don't know what else we can do. I mean, we can
But
ride him
even
up.
walking back. It'd
Yeah.
be what, a couple miles before you hit a tree?
Well, we
Yeah,
can
you
either
guys
leave
haven't
him
even
or-
seen anything like that around here at all. It's just all been open grassland. Couple like sagebrush like type. It's not sage, but the same look as like sagebrush and stuff, but it's nothing significant.
So we'll gosh, I'm trying to think how I could wrap the tires up so the wagon can't.
We could take the tires off.
We could. Be nice
That
if we
way-
could just stick a long pole between one side of the tire and the other side of the tire, then the thing can't roll very far. Might
That
break
way
the
we can
tires
just-
though.
What
That
are
way
you
we
guys
can-
trying to do?
I'm
Other-
basically
I-
trying to keep the cart here and then tie the horse with my 50-foot of rope.
I
since
understand.
You other guys
that.
have rope.
What are we? Let me help address this. What are we worried about right now?
Just keep the horse here with the
Okay.
cart.
Okay.
And have the horse be able to wander around so they don't die of starvation, all that stupid stuff. I don't think it's gonna happen.
How
but
how
you never
long
know.
are you gonna? How long are you gonna be? How close are you
Not
to the
long.
horse? Like, is the horse just gonna leave on his own? I'm curious.
I doubt it.
I think it's more
Okay.
worry about someone coming along and stealing the horse and cart.
I don't think that's gonna happen either because
Alright, if
it
it
smells like
helps
death
you-
here.
If it helps you, you guys have visibility for at least a mile.
All right, let's just go.
Sure. Fair enough.
I don't want to cheat for you guys, but I also I don't want you guys to get wrapped around the axle about some shit that's like. But I said I picked out
Trivial.
the left ear.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's alright.
Yeah, okay.
It'll be alright.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Yeah, that's what I was sure. Are we actually that worried about the horse? All right, I guess. I was like, let's just do the horse and car here, and yeah, we're good. Let's go. So we'll head up there and go check it out.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, like we talked about, there's some dirt off to the side of the graves, or the assumed graves. There's like stones and dirt. There's 4 freshly dug. They look the size of graves, same dimensions. They're covered in stones and fresh dirt. It's overturned. There's not a blade of grass that's growing yet. They're pretty recent. Vultures overhead.
I think we
Yeah,
should.
It's just that.
I think we should investigate the bodies. See if these people are people from the town that we've seen.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start on moving rocks. If you guys are okay with that.
Uh,
Mm.
are we all individually taking a grave, or are we all
No,
just standing
just-
around one, or?
Let's just do one. I don't want
Alright,
to
so-
bury more than we have to.
From the from where you're at, also, there's a really good view of surrounding hills, like we were talking about. You've got a great field of view. Several miles to the west, you can see the outline of Red Larch from here. This isn't related to the digging. I just want to give you guys this for reference for later, so if you need it. There's a thin, dark line marking the long road that is the north-south road you guys took towards Lance Rock. One here. Okay. And then several miles to the north, slender old tower circled by large birds. So again here. All right, so you can see the feather gale from here. And there's nothing else around. So, you guys are doing this. You pick one of them. I did the one on the left, I guess. Right.
Yeah, any of them worked.
Right. So you dig them up, and there is a female human, freshly dead, pale, very pale. You can see she's got like some lividity in her, like how all her blood is settled. She's got all the black and blue like blood settled in the bottom of her body where she's lying there, like underneath her legs and stuff. She's got that very cold dead, and just that wafting like death smell, right? Like that decomposition. Like, oh, holy shit! Like she's fresh here, but she's already started to decompose a little bit.
Okay.
Female human dressed in like a black surcoat, and she's got a red axe lying atop her chest with one hand on it. And everybody here make a. What do I need you to make?
You doing passive wisdom, or are we doing the saving throw?
No, it's either history or perception, whichever one's your higher score. Go ahead and roll it.
Wow.
You should change your dice out.
I should have went with history. I mean, fuck, they were about the same.
It's all right. Roland and Erdon, you recognize the red axe itself as the symbol of the forces of Conley, which is a port town in Amarth, well to the east.
Okay.
Okay. And is it? She's just black surcoat, dead, probably a warrior, based on the fact that this axe is half the size she is.
Okay. Let's see. Lancelot, you're a
Yes.
necromancer, aren't you?
Yes,
Can you speak with the dead?
I cannot. Out of character, that's farther and then second class.
I've only seen it done a couple times.
I want it. I want it so bad, but I think it's third level.
All right.
Can we investigate the body further to see if we can tell what the cause of death was?
Can I check to see what the cause of death was?
Yeah, you're
Sure.
the necromancer.
What do you want?
she-
Play with the dead
Medicine or
body, please.
perception?
Sure. There's several piercing wounds to the torso and chest, and it looks
Oh,
like
okay.
now that you're looking at it, her. I know, but it dinged. I didn't want him to overcook. Remember that night I burned him?
I heard excitement.
So, yeah, she cooked something and got excited. It was done. So the air fryer went off. I didn't want him to keep burning. Yeah, so she got several like piercing wounds to the chest. One in the leg, like it looks like as you're looking, like sure her pants are torn, and it looks like they were penetrated, like in one of her thighs, torn open, and she's got some, like her left shoulder looks deformed.
You see anything? Of course, you just tell me what you see.
What I see.
Well,
I was
yeah.
thinking it was going to be a check. That's why I was like, "Ooh, I want to roll."
Oh, it's pretty obvious.
We don't know what you
Okay.
can do, so yeah, you might be the only person that can help us here. Just that out of character, but yeah.
Yeah.
I get all the food. You love. She loves me. She makes me snacks. I don't ask. She just does it.
And she didn't burn it. She told you, "I'm not burning it. I didn't burn it."
Mhm. Mhm.
So if you can't tell us much about this one, I'm not going to rob from the dead, although the axe could be evidence.
It could be useful later on, yeah, definitely. But we could check other ones to see if there's more
Yes.
than one.
Let's see who else is buried here.
Agreed.
There's a +5
So
sword and a wand of wishes. I'm kidding. Anyway.
All right, so we'll check the next next
Mhm.
grave that's fresh.
Okay.
But you said she's pretty decomposed, right?
Looks several days
Even-
old.
even-
I said it had
okay.
started. If you know what dependent lividity is, she's got signs of that.
Okay.
Like the decomposition, like the bloating has kind of started, but she's not decomposed yet.
Okay. They're not
Which
buried
could be
deep,
due
are
to the
they?
heat.
Right.
Sure. So you take the one next to her, and there's you spend a little bit of time. It takes a little while. They're shallow. They're not like 3 inches shallow, but there's a 1.5 feet, 2 feet of dirt and rocks.
Yeah, so they're not.
Um,
Yeah, they're not deep.
Damn it! I didn't think to bring a shovel.
No, just using her hands. It's gonna stink.
And the next one you open up is it's a male human. He's dressed with in a black cloak, draped over some armor. You never seen an armor like this? It's kind of unique. It almost looks like it was carved out of rock.
Oh, okay.
And it's really strange, stony. Like it's not metal at all.
And he's a human, not a. Okay.
Roll a perception check.
All of us or just him?
Whoever's looking at.
I'm
Not
looking.
Lancelot. He wouldn't recognize.
Oh. No. Okay.
Okay.
Never mind.
He doesn't recognize it anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. On the
You can switch
pauldron
out
on
your
the
dice.
I'm just
shoulder?
like,
Okay. On the left pauldron, there is a carved triangle with a vertical line halfway up from the base.
Right. Okay. We recognize that as Earth, right?
Seen it before. Hmm? The same mark as what you're thinking it is.
Okay. I recognize this mark from one of the four.
me too, as part of the bringers of woe.
Right.
Why would they be killing their own, I wonder?
Why would they all be buried here?
Well,
Let's go back. Let's go back and check the other one.
Agreed.
So, yeah, we're gonna be looking a little bit more closely at our armor for marks, that symbols,
No
That
mark.
or on the axe too.
No mark.
that investigation.
He said there's no mark.
Oh, okay, no mark.
Oh, might as well go.
All
You
right.
said there was a grave, right?
Yeah, let's look at another one. Let's just unbury them all.
Yeah, at this point, might as well.
Okay.
I might have something that could help us a little
We'll
bit.
unbury one more just to see something.
Sure. So the other
Let's
two
stop.
I've got
Stop.
something.
are a male dwarf dressed in really nice robes. Nothing else notable about him. And they all bear the same wounds. Like, they look like piercing wounds. Some of them are like deformed in different areas. You guys roll a I mean, some of you guys are warriors and stuff. Some of you. It looks like crushing wounds, like they were hit with something blunt object. The other ones are like they're pierced. So,
Okay.
but the fourth individual, there's only four, are the male human dressed in what probably looked like a week ago were really, really clean white robes with and at both shoulders, they're not pauldrons on the robe, and it's not armor at all, but like where it would be shoulder pauldrons are a arrangement of half a dozen jet black feathers on each shoulder. And
Okay.
since you're looking, because you saw the first one, above on the left shoulder, okay, just below the feather arrangement, is a mark you have not seen before, or have you? Roll in and air down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jay. It's just that it is what it is. You weren't there.
Yeah, you weren't there,
You guys
so
good.
roll an intelligence check real quick. How's that lasagna?
That-
How's that lasagna?
That's fine. I forgot to
I'm dying for carbs.
forgot to fucking add my crossbow.
I
to that.
recognize nothing.
Roland, good enough. You just saw it yesterday. Well, 2 days ago now.
okay.
There's a mark above or on the left shoulder, right below the left, what would be the pauldron of feathers, right?
Okay.
That looks, the best way I can describe it is a carrot. It's an upside down triangle with a stem coming out, and off of the stem, it almost looks like well, let's see. Shall we?
Yeah. I remember the image, but yeah.
Yeah. It looks like that.
Mm. Wasn't that on
okay.
that totem with the root?
Yeah, it was.
Or
Yep. Sure was. There.
you still have that orb, right?
Or yes, I have it.
That's the wrong music for this. Hold on.
So let's see what could I do. Actually, I am. I'm
I
gonna
remember
pull
which one
the.
it is.
I'll pull the orb out. Test something, anyways.
Just when you recognize the symbol, the sound starts to play. Yeah, you pull the orb out. It's fine.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say Aziz.
Yes. I love it. Sorry, I forgot I said that was the keyword. That's great.
Aziz, light. Yeah, where you got that from?
Not enough people make that reference. Why doesn't anybody know that movie? Fifth Element.
Yeah,
Remember when
Fifth
he's in
Element,
the
very
temple
beginning.
and like the boy's holding a mirror and he's Aziz, light, like, and he's like, oh shit, like, yeah, totally underrated movie quote. Not enough people recognize that movie.
I've not
Anyway,
even seen it.
what the fuck?
You've never seen Fifth Element?
No, I haven't. I think I've seen
Oh,
parts
alright.
of it. But never seen the
You
whole
guys
thing.
are examining the dead bodies. A lightning bolt, 15 feet in diameter, comes out of the sky and strikes Erdon dead. Anyway. Go watch
Aziz.
Fifth Element. What's wrong with you? It's one of the best Bruce Willis movies on earth.
I haven't seen it in so long.
And Mia Jovovich is hot as shit in that movie.
Yeah, wrapped in
Yeah.
nothing but tape.
Toilet paper, basically.
You know, she gets so much hate for that well, they get so much hate for that costume, but she's come out and was like, no, that costume was comfortable as anything I've ever worn.
Yeah, it's cool as shit.
Right.
Because it's really comfortable being naked.
Multi-pass.
So anyway, you guys, yeah, so you recognize the symbol.
All right. When I do pull out the orb and say Aziz light, does it do anything with
Now
like illuminating them or
it illuminates itself. It
Doesn't
begins
cause
to
anything
float
weird.
off the ground. No, nothing. No, there's no effect on the bodies at all.
yeah? I just want to make sure that something didn't like happen.
Yeah, no problem.
So I'll grab the light and say, "Oh, it was worth a try," and put it back in my bag.
I say after we find out more information, maybe we take a souvenir from each of the bodies. That way, when we bring it back, we have evidence, and hopefully, maybe someone can identify them. Not that we're like planning to lose them, but some kind of identifier, possibly.
Nara speaks up, and she actually she has a big problem with that. She'd let the dead lie.
And then if
Yes.
we're able to find where their families are, they could, mourn their dead. But whatever.
I doubt that that's much of a problem here. This situation.
Okay. I wasn't trying to like keeping stuff in loot on. I was just looking to.
Let's let the dead lie and not. And she looks at Lancelot. We should let the dead lie and continue on.
Wow, what a racist.
Necromancer. You're a necromancer.
Racist is not the answer to everything, fucker.
Wouldn't it be classic?
It's just because I'm a fucking hamster, isn't it? I do have an idea, though.
It's your job. That's why I don't like it.
How many graves did you say there were? Just the four, or was there more?
Just the 4.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I had an idea, but
So there's only 4 graves. We've uncovered that one of them is earth. The other one is water, I think. Or is it air? Air, maybe.
You thinking the bodies represent each of those elements?
I do believe that they represent an element. Earth.
Air,
Don't go.
wind,
Yeah,
fire,
yeah.
heart. Our
It's
powers
Captain
combined.
Planet.
That's Captain That's Captain Planet, right? Yeah. God.
Only he could save the world.
And of
Yeah,
course,
bodies
Fifth
may
Element
represent
has
different
all
things.
the things as well.
Aziz.
Yeah. You drift close.
And then, of course, we have the whole what is it? Airbender.
Mm-hmm. Avatar.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, Avatar.
that's what I
Yeah.
thought you were going with.
So,
Everything changed when the fire nation attacked.
not that we know that as our characters, but
Mm-hmm.
Earth and there was 4 of them, and they all had a shape that represented their element. That's kind of how I remembered them. So if there are one of each, the other 2 are probably possibly, even though we don't see any marks, the other 2.
So we're looking at human sacrifice.
Right, but for what? And then we examine. Are they all damaged in the same way? Or
Yes.
Yes.
okay,
Well, I'm assuming we're going to find out if we continue searching.
so let's bury them all again.
Sorry, I'm sorry. What was the last part?
Now we're gonna bury them again,
Okay. Yeah, you guys bury the bodies back up.
so Nora
You
doesn't get
see
real mad.
Nora, she really quick just a prayer over each grave.